Alright, Daddy Jack's cool with the blues here, so I had some fresh tuna that my son-in-law Wes had brought. We had a couple dinners, did a couple videos with it. So I got some left, and I'm gonna do a fresh big eye ahi tuna noodle casserole. So I got some thin spaghetti, di Cecco. It's about all I'm using these days. I love it. So I might have a little bit extra. You know what I'll do is just pull some out and I'll save, 3/4 cook it. Max, what are you sniffing? Huh? Just do a little bit more. And then it'll cook down. All right, lay that off to the side. And then I'm going to make a little sauce. So some butter. You see how soft the butter is, how warm it is here today. Okay. Have an onion. Just save the peelings if you want in your freezer or stocks. Always when you put your pasta fresh in the water, I don't put salt, I don't put anything in the water. No oil. But make sure you loosen it up as it's coming up to a boil. So here we're gonna watch yourself when you do this technique. Okay. Some fresh chopped garlic I have and olive oil. Okay, I'm gonna cut. I want the tuna we're gonna add that at the end. So I'll just kind of cut it into some pieces. We don't want to break it up too fine. This was just cooked on a little Daddy Jack's blackened seasoning on a wood grill. Charcoal. Okay. Hopefully this will all come together when this pasta is cooked. What I did is I want a little bit of seafood stock. So I cooked off a few clams, just steamed them off with some water. And we use that to make our sauce. And we'll be right back. As soon as these onions are sauteed up and the garlic browns up a little bit, we'll be right back. All right, our onions are translucent. So I'm going to add a little bit of flour to make a roux. Cook your flour a little bit. Cook the rawness out of the flour. I'm going to add some of the stock. Just mix it a little bit. Okay, work out the lumps. We got some oat milk I'm going to use. I'm going to finish cooking this pasta and that sauce. Then we'll turn the fire down a little bit. Add a little bit more oat milk. A little bit of my American cheese I left. I got some beautiful cheddar, brie and blue, at the Thames River Greenery in New London on Broad Street, on State Street, excuse me. This is beautiful. What kind we get? A Prairie Breeze cheddar. We're going to check it out. We're going to put a little bit in now. Wow. Looking pretty nice. Beautiful. Okay. Add some Parmesan. Okay. I'm going to add my peas. Always have frozen peas in the freezer. Okay, I'm going to check for salt and pepper. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of Slap Your Mama seasoning in there. Put a little bit of black pepper. A bit of salt. Okay. Put it in our casserole dishes. Looks like we have enough for a third one. Okay, put the tuna over the top. I'm just going to mix it up in there a little bit. Now you got to adapt as you're going along. You got to feel it. If it's not right, give it a little change. It's never too late. Okay. So hit this with a little bit of Parmigiani. It's going to get a little bit more of this cheese. So beautiful, crumbles up like beautifully. Okay. A little bit of herb crumb. And right in the oven. Let's put it on broil just a little bit. Get those crumbs nice and toasted. And I'm gonna go give it a taste. I'm gonna move it over to the table and we'll be right back. Hey, you know what? Lakeisha was saying I got paprika. That's in honor of my grandma Chaplin. You know, just add a little something on there. She always put a little paprika. So let's try it out here. That cheddar should be phenomenal. Not easy to eat this, but that tuna gave it a little bit of sweetness, that cheddar. Pretty good, I gotta say. The chunks of the tuna. It's the old American standby right here. Kind of grew up on it, you know, and then the next day, you hope there's a little bit left and add a little bit more milk to it and reheat it, or slap it in the microwave now these days. Got one for you there, Lakeisha.
Thank you.
There's Daddy Jack's coming with the blues.